What's going on, you guys? It's Spencer from A War Within, and you're watching Concert Junkies with Rob and John. Make sure you guys click that bell below, all right? Question number one, where did we meet? Well, depending on which member you talk to, it's going to be a different situation, but actually all of them, I met while I was on tour. I met Dustin first, ironically, even though he joined the band after Roy. I met Dustin on tour. I don't remember which show we played first, but we played El Paso and Albuquerque, which is where he's from. He played 2 dates on our tour in 2016. And ever since then, he's just been hitting me up every once in a while on the internet. It's like, we lose a guitarist here. He's like, yo, do you need a guitarist? And then finally, till 2018, that's when that occurred. I met Roy same year, 2016, but I didn't lose my drummer till like March of 2017. I met him at Toledo Music Fest in 2016, and to be honest, I don't really remember meeting him. But yeah, he hit us up 2017 March, and by the time we played Toledo Music Fest again, 2017, he was officially in the band. Kyle I met in 2018, and it was during the Hard Feelings tour with Bless the Fall and The Word Alive. I'm pretty sure he showed up. We were the opening band on the tour, and I'm pretty sure he showed up right on our last song. And then I'm pretty sure we had a conversation during the show, and I could have sworn I saw, maybe I just saw him crowd surf in general, but I could have sworn I saw him crowd surf during our set, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that's when I met Kyle, and then took until 2019, fall of 2019, officially joined the band, at least go on the road with us. So yeah, that's question one. Question number two, who influenced you to start playing music in general? Ooh, that's a tough one. I feel like back when I was playing guitar and actually didn't really want to be a full-time musician, I was listening to Blink-182, and I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of bands that have inspired me over the years, like AFI definitely has. I can't really say one band that's influenced me, but there's definitely been quite a few. Let's just go over my influences. And I feel like it's an ever-changing target, because I'll listen to new bands and I'll be like, ooh, that's some good stuff right there. Let's see, I definitely was majorly influenced by Scary Kids, Scaring Kids, AFI, Circus Survive, even Motley Crue, Ed Sheeran, Katy Perry. Just trying to think of bands I'd like to listen to, artists I like to listen to. What else? Definitely Bless the Fall. I think meeting a band and just listening to the music is a totally different experience and can really influence you in different ways. Like Bless the Fall definitely influenced me to work hard and to basically not worry about where exactly you come from, because at any point in time an opportunity might arise, and it might be the right opportunity. So I guess as far as influences go, and I gotta give a big shout out to Linkin Park. I feel like when I was growing up, Linkin Park was a band I was listening to a lot. I got on ground floor with with Hybrid Theory, and then Meteora pretty much sealed the deal for me being a huge Linkin Park fan, for sure. Let's move on to question three. Question number three, when you go on tour, what do you have with you? Oh, geez. I think definitely the biggest tips I can give anybody when going on tour is just the bare essentials. You don't need to bring extra, at least I don't need to bring extra stuff. Just whatever food I might be able to not have to put into a fridge, any dry goods I can hold on to, just a couple of clothes, lots of underwear and socks, because that's what gets dirty the most and sweaty. I don't know, going on tour is kind of like camping, but on a way more weird level. I can't even describe it. You're camping in parking lots, so you're basically just kind of living that homeless life for real. Yeah, definitely pillows, blankets if it's cold, Warm clothes if it's warm. I guess breezy clothes if it's warm, and cold. In cold climates, you want jackets and stuff like that. Always have extra money. Always have ramen. Ramen and, well, peanut butter and jelly, but no jelly. Honey. Peanut butter and honey is pretty much one of the staples on tour. I do, it's almost like a protein shake. It's just a nutrition shake called Huel. I do that a lot because it's cheap and it's effective and it fills you up. Definitely bring water on tour. You will always be sweaty and you will always be thirsty. I think that's pretty much it. Headphones, backpack. I bring my laptop because that's what we have our lights and backtracks run off of that. Obviously a tour vehicle to tour in. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Question number 4. If you weren't playing music, what would you want to do with your life? Ooh. That's a good question. I mean, the things that I occupy my time with that aren't music related are like watching movies and playing video games and going to the beach. But I, to be honest, I can't see a viable career outside of music, or at least audio. My typical, minus this quarantine, job was to either do voiceover work or post-production studio work, where you basically make commercials, video, or TV or radio or internet. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten into audio for a long time, since I was an early teen. And ever since then, I've been slowly going, okay, well, what? Oh, that's cool. I can do studio stuff. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can play my guitar live. It's like, oh, I can sing. I can play bass. I can pretty much do sound design. I can do audio for movies and TV shows and stuff. So pretty much anything audio related. That's what I'm down for. Question number 5, favorite venue to play and why? I kind of have mixed emotions with this, but I definitely feel like certain locations play a bigger part as opposed to just the venue. Excuse me. I definitely think our hometown shows mean the most, because that's where we see the most of our friends and our family. So we play the Diesel Concert Lounge most of the time. Either that, we play either the Shelter or St. Andrews Hall, which they're connected. But my favorite places to play outside my hometown got to be Pensacola, Vinyl Music Hall, which we've played a few times. Even, oh crap, what was the name of that? There was like a dive bar that we played the first time, and it was amazing. Kid was doing backflips. It was just such a good time in Pensacola, Florida. The other out of town place would be Salt Lake City. I've made lots of friends there. We played a couple places in the venue, the complex, the loading dock, and it's always been good. We have lots of good friends there. So I can't really say I have a favorite venue. There's just a couple. Those are just some of the good ones, for sure. And I'm not saying this that like there's not other good venues out there, but those are definitely the top 3 worth mentioning so far. Oh, I guess question 5 had a 2-parter. What was the first concert you ever went to and CD you bought first when you were younger? Ooh, I remember the first concert my mom took me to, at least that I can remember, was Beach Boys. There was only one Beach Boy left at a big amphitheater here in Detroit. First CD. I know I bought cassettes. Like, I was big into Weird Al Yankovic and, or is it Yankovic? I don't even know. It's been a while, Weird Al. It's been way too long. I feel like back when I was younger, I was listening to Alvin and the Chipmunks or something like that. There's definitely been a set of cassettes, if that dates how old I am, so be it. But there's definitely been a set of cassettes that I've listened to. But I think first CD I actually purchased, I feel like it was Meteora. It was either that or Hybrid Theory. I'm pretty sure it was Linkin Park. I feel like that was so long ago. That was like 20 years ago. Next question. Question number 7, I think. Which bands would you like to perform with? In which venue would you like to play out with them? Oh man, that's such a loaded question. I think I just love playing music so much. I'm sure there's a couple bands that I would love to tour with, but as far as which venue, I think I'd like to play them all. I feel like in the States, like LA is a pretty big place to play. Texas, Nashville, New York City. We've played in all these places, but not like the Hollywood Bowl or is Red Rocks in Denver, I think. I don't know what the venues are in New York or Texas, to be honest. Which bands? I think currently, probably one of the biggest bands I'd love to play with would be A Day to Remember for sure. I don't know. I feel like playing with Motley Crue would be amazing too. There's so many. There's so many. I just want to go on tour, man. Like I'll play with the Wiggles. We just did a Wiggles cover, and I'll tour with the Wiggles playing the Wiggles cover if that's a thing that could happen. Let's go on to the next question. With the quarantine, how did it affect you as a person and your music? Well, we're actually releasing a song tomorrow, which I'm going to date myself, which would be May 15th. That was supposed to come out April 1st, but because quarantine hit around that time, I'm pretty sure the distribution company had a serious error. Either that was me, which I don't think it was, because so far so good until now. It was supposed to release April 1st, so that's definitely been a big hiccup. Every band member, except for Dustin, my guitarist, is somewhere else in another state, no less. We have been hitting pretty much almost every month in 2020 the studio to finish up album number 4, which we started releasing singles off of late 2019. That's kind of been a hindrance. But to be honest, there's been a lot of blessings in disguise. The fruit salad cover I just mentioned earlier, I basically recorded it and tracked it in this room, and I mixed it all by myself. So there's quite a few more covers and songs that I've been writing in here, and I'm hoping to mix and release them ourselves until that situation changes. But definitely shooting music videos, playing live. I miss playing shows. I miss touring. But this is definitely a good time for me to learn how to mix, how to master, how to track, how to write more. It's been a blessing in disguise as well as like a hindrance. That and situations like this, I've been available for more interviews, and I've been really busy with marketing courses. I've pretty much been taking marketing courses nonstop for quarantine. And I don't know, it's been kind of a struggle trying to make money, but I'm still surviving. So as much as I would love to make music a full-time career, I just haven't done that yet. And whatever the next step may be is where I'm going to continue to apply myself. So I'm open to any and all opportunities, and that's why I'm learning how to mix our own music. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been awesome. Thank you guys. Big shout out to Rob and John. And we'll see you guys next time. Check us out on all of our social media, awwmusic.com. I don't know when this will air exactly, but Pariah just came out in 4.5 more hours. The video will drop at noon the 15th of May, 2020, and then we got a few more things in store. We got a remix, we got a couple covers, we got another single coming out in June. So we'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you.